What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED and LCD gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna check out The Outer Worlds 2. And it probably will not go well, but we always start on the Steam Deck, so kind of just waiting on the LCD. I did notice another pretty big difference between the two, even though like CPU-wise and GPU-wise, they're not really that different. I mean, the OLED has faster RAM, which does help the GPU a teensy tiny bit, but I think the SSD in the OLED is also quite a bit better, because if we go into this guy and go here, this thing only goes at like 51. It bounces down to like maybe 47 sometimes, and I've seen it go up to like 62 or something like that for a split second. But this top guy, he was going at like 98 to 112 like the whole time. Neither super phenomenal, insane speeds by any stretch of the imagination, but that's still almost twice as fast on the OLED. So that thing's got another 7 minutes before I can even start making the video, unfortunately. But I figured, fuck it, I can at least get the intro while I'm waiting, and then luckily you guys don't have to wait at all through the wonderful world of video editing. But in any case, why don't we go ahead and go hop on in the game and let's see how this thing runs. Alright, so here's the settings we're gonna try. I would have just tried some higher settings or whatnot, but unfortunately, it just wasn't really possible. Although we probably could have gone to like balanced FSR and maybe gotten a little bit better FPS, but it would have looked really, really bad. FSR is not good when you're on such low resolutions, and none of them really are. DLSS definitely takes the cake for doing it the best, though. But hey, at least we've got something, right? Either way, let's go hop into the game.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Commander, I know you've a fondness for betting on long shots, so you're in luck. Because the odds are certainly against us on this one. Your mission destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that I'm comfortable granting to someone with your proclivities, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. If that happens, well, let's just say you may want to place your bets now on the complete collapse of human civilization as we know it. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another interstellar incident, just because you tried to make a few extra bits on the side. Again. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
May the law and your renowned luck be with you and your team, Commander.
Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. You put one over on the new guy. We were told agents use these all the time in the field to slow everything down, give you a tactical advantage. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Didn't I just say? But this way you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And then we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
So, we're gonna do the exact same thing on the OLED here. See what it can do. Though generally speaking, they're like within an FPS or two of each other, so I wouldn't expect this to work any miracles. But still, let's go get ourselves a little bit of some gameplay, shall we?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
Invasive element!
Parasites!
Well, alright.
let's get some camcorder gameplay, and yeah, it's definitely not the greatest experience. We got drops under 30 here and there. But it could be worse. I played Unreal Engine games that get much less FPS than this. This is still borderline playable.
Commander,
Even playable for some.
secure the building down here while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Sounds good. Oh, here we go. It's gonna do that shit to me. Hopefully your guys' Steam Decks don't do what mine does. Yeah, it's gotta be some form of throttling. Because if we look at it, the battery wattage drops, all of the CPU cores drop, and the GPU drops. And then all of a sudden it's fine. So let's just watch those temps. And if it does it again, probably does it if it gets up to like 90 degrees or something like that. But 80 ain't that bad at all for a tiny little thing like this.
That smell. Did a spread get flash fried in here?
I need a power fuse. Do you have a power fuse?
Agent DeVries' orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
Oh wait, is that one? Aha. Figures might as well look a little bit harder before we start going all over the place. Looking for it, right?
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
No demerits. Uh-oh, I can't fight things like this. I'm so dead. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we crashed. But yeah, I don't think it got up to 90. It was in like the high 80s. Kinda hot, but not what I would think should trigger throttling or anything like that. But easiest thing is I could open this thing up and redo the paste. And see if it still does it.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That'll work out. Might need this here to hack your way through.
Okay. Oh shit. Can I jump up there? It's probably too high. Nope. Would love to have some double jump right about now. If I remember correctly, the first game had boots or something I could get. I don't know if this game has something like that too. Awesome. Yeah. Now luckily on the games I use this thing for, it never used to do this, but I guess AAA titles, it does not, doesn't like it. It starts getting pretty hot. Or something. I have no idea what causes that. Alright.
Reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander?
86, 87.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
DeVries is consistently on edge. Isn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows Floop's about the best you go for. Well, sitting to showing ain't gonna accomplish much. But to be central dispatch on the right, security ops on the left. Which you can, Commander? We'll hit the other. Gotta think that'd be your choice. Bar and I'll take some dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Okay. It's the security ops.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without...
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
This makes this so fun. Alright. It's almost like a game in a game. Can I aim at this thing? Can I even go in there? I think I can, but I don't think I'm good enough to. But I can't even aim at the door because of lag. Oh my god, this is so pathetic and terrible.
How we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
I think most people, if this happened, they're like, nope, I'm not playing. I'm just gonna quit. Stupid thing. So we need the maintenance key. Figured it wouldn't be that easy. What's here? Anything useful in here? No, not really. And it doesn't really appear to be anywhere else to go. Awesome, and we're back to this again, alright. It sure isn't giving me much breaks, is it? Like, I really wanted to get like 10 minutes of gameplay at least, but oh boy, is this making it harder for me to want to do that. I mean, it's pretty bad getting under 30 FPS here and there, but I'd still say there's some people that would consider it playable, but I don't think there's a soul in existence that would consider this playable. Like, I can't even move. You might as well just sit here and stare at it until it goes away. And I don't get it. Like, it does get pretty hot, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's getting hot enough to warrant throttling. But hey, I guess I'm not the one who gets to decide that. So, I guess I probably will eventually open this up, because that kind of makes making these videos kind of hard. To have to constantly explain, yeah, yours probably won't do that, only mine does that. But who knows, maybe that's what all of them do. I don't know. Oh wait, what are we doing? We're going the wrong damn way now. We're wasting time. Pretty soon it's going to go back to lagging, and I won't be able to move properly again. We only have so much time here. Alright, what do they want me to do in here? There didn't seem to be a thing to do in here. Oh, wait. There we go. Figured there had to be a reason for me to go in there. Like I always say, they're not going to make you just, like, have a game where it's like, hey, guess what? You can't do anything, you lose. At the very beginning. That wouldn't make for a very good game. Okay. Well, alright. This is extraordinarily annoying and painful and terrible, so I'd say it's about time to go move on over to the OLED that never does this at all, ever. Well, alright. Let's get some camera recorded gameplay. Anything in here? Jeez. Someone punish that toilet, jeez. Of course, that makes me think of Outback Steakhouse Extreme. Punish your toilet. But alright, where do I go to get in there? That's where I came from, I'm pretty sure. So I'd say here?
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Never? Alright. RB and Y to swap. Okay. I'll try it.
Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
Closer inspection.
It's over there. Light instruction and a restorative cocktail to erase my imperfections.
I guess I didn't equip my knife, so I can't stealth them. Oh, there you are. Fuck you, turret. I think that's everybody that was in here. Now we can just do that. That's much more my style anyway. At least when I'm using a controller, I can't really aim or sneak very properly. Well, sneaking I can do, but... Speaking of which, how do you get into your inventory? Is it this button, I would assume? Okay. There we go. If I would have done that earlier, I would have been able to probably assassinate guy all silent. Now for next time, we should be good.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip lab as soon as possible.
What's in here anyway? Whoa, yeah. One of those issues with FSR is it can do shit like this. Although that could just be a game. I've seen games that just do this too. Not exactly the coolest thing ever, but not the end of the world either. It's not like this is the best way to play the game anyway. But yeah, as you can see, we can't even stay at 30 inside. Imagine what's going to happen when we get outside. Although maybe it'll surprise me and it won't be so bad at all, but I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this place that quick. Is there a door over here I just didn't see? How do I get down there? Because I think it wants me to go down there. Nope, down over there, okay. First I thought this was like a freaking little vent, but that's just a window. Window, window, window. I just have to come the way I came. Oh wait, what about this? This looks interesting. Let's use this.
en route to the comms control module.
There we go. Cool.
Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
And I think they said I didn't have to worry about the mechs, but people, on the other hand, that's a whole other story. I don't think there's any out here, but...
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
See any movement. That doesn't mean it's not around though.
Whoa, hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
I didn't do that. But that looks like a good way in. Anything to pillage in here? Nope.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Ibarra. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert, this unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Ibarra's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move Agent Ibarra is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander.
Alright, cool.
Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agents are
Where's
free.
this rifle?
We need an updated
Or do I just have
tactical
it?
report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the... immediate area. No
There we go.
logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
I don't think they see me yet. Oh, that would have been so cool if I could have just snuck through there. Alright though, I'd say this is probably a good spot to stop, so let's go wrap on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for The Outer Worlds 2 on the Steam Deck OLED and LCD, and it didn't do as bad as I was expecting. In fact, you might have even been able to get a few more FPS if you just turn it down to balanced FSR, but I looked through that real quick and it sure does make it look quite a bit worse. I mean, it already doesn't look fantastic, at least all blown up. It's not the worst on the actual Steam Deck screen, in my opinion, especially since everything's on low besides like one setting. That's definitely an option, but I'd say for the people that can handle that kind of FPS, more than playable than them, but for me, I'd say that wouldn't be the best experience. I'm willing to bet it's going to be the same on the Allies and the Lenovo and the Firebat too, but all of them are under the minimum specs, so I mean, what do we really expect? I'd say it did alright considering how low under the minimum specs it is, but let's hold our judgment until we do the Allies. For all we know, maybe the Allies will just blow it out of the water so bad it'll be like, oh wow, that thing just is terrible. Usually they're pretty close until you lower it to 720p and this, that, and the other thing. Then it starts blowing it out of the water. But 1080p versus 800p, high versus this thing on low, they'll probably be about the same. We'll see though. We're going to test. So why don't we wrap this on up so I can go do just that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.